As a first-generation immigrant, we carry many responsibilities. Being an immigrant from Senegal has allowed Therese to witness firsthand the resilience, strength, and beauty of African heritage. She believes it is through understanding and celebrating our heritage that we can bridge gaps, foster unity, and create a more inclusive world. Therese is invited to speak at a gala representing her country, and please act as you provide the evaluation as if you are attendants at that gala. Here to take us on a journey, please welcome Therese Mbaye with her speech titled, Africa is Everywhere.
Thank you. Hey. That's it. It's all about the attitude, all about the facial expressions, but most importantly, the drum talk. A meticulous exchange between the drummer and the dancer. All expressions lead to joy. Imagine hundreds of people around a circle on the four corner streets, women beautifully dressed in traditional clothes, kids playing around the sand waiting for the festivities to start, and men patiently waiting to just enjoy the beautiful experience of Sabar, S-A-B-A-R. It is a cultural Senegalese celebration with unlimited rhythm carried through the wind to spread all over directions for a free invitation. That's how I used to track it. When the lead drummer finishes his introduction, I loved being the first to be in the circle, dancing my life away with intense legwork, cardio. Sabar was just among many celebrations that keep our community joyful, connected, and happy. And sometimes I wonder, with such beautiful, amazing, strong background, how can one go through the process of assimilation without losing their authenticity? In 2011, I earned a full ride to finish my studies in the US. My mother sold her home to help me prepare for the adventure. I landed in Massachusetts, and I found a beautiful community that helped my transition get easier. Thanks, Bob. As Africans, keeping our heritage is very important, because if you don't know where you come from, it's very easy to be swallowed by other cultures. As a first generation, I started to adjust. But whether you're first, second, or third generation immigrant, we all go through the same issues. We have to carve our own path without having any guidance. We have to be supporting our families back home financially, trying to get them out of poverty. Meaning, I have to send at least half of my salary monthly while still trying to survive here. We go through the silent uphill, and sometimes we cannot see our families for up to 20 years. I personally did not see my mother and brothers for 7 years, and I felt it. The constant self-doubt and the survivor guilt. Why am I living here comfortably and my family back home is not? And trust me, the imposter syndrome is going to sneak up on you like nobody's business. We sometimes struggle to fit in, lose our identity or our authenticity. But regardless of dealing with all these issues that I call noise, adaptation was the only option. I started seeing America, instead of as shown on TV, as America, a land that my ancestors left for me. My Africans, we're all connected. There were tribes that used to be nomads, traveled through Africa. And we have ethnic groups that are connected by sharing language and traditions. Our heritage blessed us with more than 2,000 languages in the continent and 39 in my country alone. We have diamonds, gold, uranium, platinum, you name it, cocoa beans, shea butter, none of which we see. But we're only focusing on what's positive. As I traveled through the mountains of Tennessee, I started hearing something very familiar, especially when I listened to country music. the banjo. We call it halam in my mom's tribe. Some people call it kora in different tribes. The music makes me feel home. And halam is used by the griots. They are storytellers, and they are also known for preserving our history through oral telling stories while playing the instrument till this day. Griots are also known to be the roots of what is called today rap music. As I settled in Florida, I made some friends, Latino friends. I started saying a loco. They're like, what, esta loco? I say, no estoy loca. A loco, fried plantain from Ivory Coast. My eyes widened and my taste buds activated. I was ready to eat. And do not get me started on empanadas, or beef patties that Jamaicans call it. In my country, we call it fataya. It is it's amazing afternoon snack and served in many ways that you can use, especially with this caramelized onion sauce. Delicious. And to conclude, I just would like to share today that no matter how many things I went through, up and down, adjusting into this country, I somehow found myself again. Whether it was through superstitions that we share, languages, music, food, I did make it. And as a first-generation immigrant, I learned to stay strong and to carry the responsibilities. But not only that, to focus on building my own legacy. As a first-generation immigrant, I have to show the path for the upcoming generation. As a first-generation immigrant, I can't give up. I have to stay strong no matter what and get the job done. While adapting, I realized that our ancestors left us trails of seeds for us to grow and maintain our heritage with authenticity. African heritage is not limited to Africans only, but it's for everybody who seeks to appreciate the beauty that we share and also to embrace our humanity and authenticity. Because all we are is diversity, and that's our strength. And there's a saying in my country, l'union fait la force in French, which means unity is strength. So whether it's from Africa, in the US, or in the Latin world, we are all connected because I can find food, culture, language, anything that I grew up with easily everywhere. Thank you for listening.